right. Anything you say from this point on can and will be used against you. Yeah, I'm kidding. No, we're recording. It only picks up my voice, so y'all can say whatever you want. So today, what we're going to do as part of our e-marketing learning emphasis is reacquaint ourselves with all the tools currently available to us on Mainstreet. It's been a consistent observation of mine, having been affiliated with RE/MAX for 15 plus years now, that we do not take advantage of the resources that we have at no cost. I say no cost, but we're actually paying for them. There has to be a source of revenue to create these tools, so doesn't it make sense to at least be aware of them so that we can take advantage of those that support our business plan? So that's what we're going to do today, is just take a quick tour using the home page of Mainstreet as our tour guide. So if you have your laptop, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and log in. Your screen should look something very similar to this, to what you see on the screen. And what we're going to do, remax.net. Remax.net is Mainstreet. This is the home page of our company intranet. 95,000 plus RE/MAX agents around the world connect with each other through this site. .com is the public site. That's where we send buyers and sellers. But .net is where we go for tools, resources, and training. Okay? So we're going to start today in the upper right-hand corner. You should see your name up there on the top line. Correct? All right, go ahead and select your name. I want you to see what's under there. Okay, you should have your profile pop up. Is that what you're seeing? All right, so take a quick look at your profile. Does it have a photo? Okay. Does it have complete contact information? In other words, your direct phone number, mobile number, fax number? Can people find you? And are those numbers correct? And I ask that because fully half the time that I pull up somebody's profile to give them a call, I find they have bad numbers in here and don't even know it. Okay. Or no picture, right? So that means you're a balloon head. I met with buyer clients in the Woodlands yesterday in support of one of my new agents. These were her clients, and they were her first clients. She's a brand new licensee. And after we had our basic buyer conversation with them, I asked the question, how did you find Stacy? Because she's a brand new agent. And they said, oh, we went to the website. I said, which one? Well, your office website. How did you find that? Well, we just Googled RE/MAX the Woodlands. I said, well, why did you Google RE/MAX the Woodlands? And they said, well, because RE/MAX has such a great reputation. Okay, that was good information, right? That's how they found us and the office. But I said, but then how did you find Stacy? Because we have 91 agents affiliated with this single office. And they said, well, we started looking at the photos. And we wanted somebody who was going to be happy and energetic. And we'd all do more business if we had her photo. Yeah, that's what she portrays. She's a big, happy, smiling face. And they said that's the kind of agent we wanted to work with. So again, that's hot off the presses. That's from yesterday afternoon. So you want to make sure that's correct. Now, I want you to come over here. Left-hand side of the screen, see where it says email this agent? Click that. If somebody wants to email you from your profile, that's how they're going to do it. My question is that a good email address for you? Because again, I will say a third of the time, in my experience, they're not good email addresses. So I can't contact you by email or by phone. Guess what I'm doing? I'm going to find somebody else to help me.
Mine comes up to the remax.net, and I find that takes sometimes over 24 hours.
You do not have to use your remax.net. You can put in a different one. But just make sure if it is your .net that it's forwarding to the correct email so that you're going to get it. Okay? And I'm going to show you how to make those changes in a moment. Okay? Oh, okay, perfect. That's why we're doing this. Okay. Scroll down. Look at service area information. The first thing that you're going to see on the right, location of the office, in my case it's the Woodlands, office areas. You see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 office service areas, right? Under that you have the agent service areas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possibilities. My question to you is, are there any duplications on the list between office and agent? Is your office saying that you service Kingwood and your agent service area say Kingwood? Do you see that on your profile? Okay, you're correct. But those additional service areas are the ones that you identified as your personal service areas. If there is duplicates on that list, you're missing opportunities. Because you are already in line for leads on every service area under the office. So everything under additional should be something different. No, it does not have to be city names. They can be military bases. There's other categories in there. When you go to change your service areas, it will give you those other options. Okay?
So I've got Kingwood as a location and office area. So I need to say.
No. Location is good.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about take the Kingwood off of the office.
No. You can't change the office area. That's selected by the manager. What you're going to change is the additional service areas. And you want to make sure that you list 5 areas that are not mentioned on the office service area.
Can the office do 10?
Yes, the office does 10. So you can do 5. How many are on there right now? 8. Yes, they can add 2 more. And then you get 5 more. So you've got a total of 15 service areas that you can draw leads from. Okay, well, I'm going to show you how to put those in. I just wanted you to see this right here to see if you need to make some changes. Okay? Now look at your professional and personal distinctions. Do you have your degree, if you have one, your college in there, hobbies? Do you know that people find agents on the basis of hobbies? My client that's relocating is a Boy Scout volunteer. Who do I want to connect them with on the other end? An agent who's a Boy Scout volunteer, or a horse lover, or a church volunteer, or whatever it is. It's not so much you as an agent connecting to the agent, it's your buyers that you want to have a good experience on the other end. Okay? And then your specialties, residential or commercial, or res-com, com-res if you're a combo. And then under residential, you get to choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional specialties, which are search criteria. Do you have 5 in there? Okay, well done. Okay? Now, let me show you one more thing here. Connect with me on Facebook or LinkedIn. Is it ever possible that somebody looking at your profile, whether it be a consumer or a referring agent, would want to see a more personal side of you before they make that connection? Wouldn't you? Yes. I know the biggest sale I ever had in my life came from a Facebook connection. If somebody referred me on Facebook and then the agent found me on LinkedIn. It was 2 social media sites that completed the circle and got me that deal. Okay? So yes. So, do you have any icons here under your name? Does it say connect with me? Okay. Okay, well I'm going to show you how to put those in, because what you're trying to do here is just put as many hooks in the water as possible. That doesn't mean that any one of these things is going to bring you a deal, but by being as findable as possible, you increase the odds of getting both referrals and direct leads. Okay? So that was under our name, right? That showed us our profile. Now click on your account. We're again, home page, upper right-hand corner, your account. Now, you see where it says profile, right here. Go ahead and select profile. That's what we just looked at, right? We looked at the finished version. But this is where we actually make the changes. So if you need to update a phone number, if you need to put in your personal website, if you need to add your Facebook URL or LinkedIn URL, you just scroll down the page, you'll see all the options. If you need to change your additional service areas, this is where you do that, right here. If you need to select residential specialties, this is where you do that. If you have advanced designations, this is where you indicate that. Do CRSs like to refer to CRSs? ABRs to ABRs? CCIMs to CCIMs? The answer is yes. They might say, I'm REMAX, I'm referring to REMAX, but I'm also CRS, I'm going to refer to a REMAX CRS. So if you have these designations, be certain to indicate them.
How do you know your LinkedIn?
Okay, wonderful question. So, if you want to put in your LinkedIn URL, excuse me? Yeah, okay, so go to LinkedIn. When you get to LinkedIn, select Profile. And then you'll see right here on mine, underneath my photo, there is my LinkedIn URL right there. So it's a copy paste.
Are you at your own LinkedIn?
You go to linkedin.com, log in, select Profile, which is one of the top navigation buttons. And then under your photo, you'll see your URL. Now some of you are saying, yeah, that's great for LinkedIn, but what about Facebook? Okay, so let's check out Facebook, which it might even be more powerful. So go to Facebook, select Settings. That's the little cog on the upper right-hand corner. There we go. Okay, here's. Yes, yes. Yes. It's a fabulous idea. If you haven't done that and you don't know where to find them, here's your Facebook right here. Here's my username. That's it. That's the URL, the long username.
You under settings?
Yes, under the cog on the upper right-hand corner, under settings, and then you'll see your username.
You know, I had all this set up once before on my website, and you click it, and then it doesn't do it. Right now, if I do it, it won't do it. So I may just need to reset it.
I would. Because I checked mine this morning, by the way, before I went to teach this class, and they were live links, and they took me right there.
I think I clicked on settings, and then I got public username, and that timeline, and email. So I'm not sure if I'm grabbing the right thing.
Okay, so are you on LinkedIn or on Facebook?
Okay, username.
Yes. On Facebook, it's the username. Copy that long URL. Yeah. Are you on Facebook? Okay, click the cog in the upper hand right. This looks like a little cog. And then select Settings. Okay. And you're going to have a page open up that looks like this. It starts with name is the first item, and then username. It's the username that you want to copy. Just highlight and do a Control-C. Then go back to your profile page on Mainstreet, where we're at right here, where we're updating, go down to the social networking website section and just paste it right in there where it says Facebook. Well, it doesn't matter because remember, you're copying and pasting. That's right. That's right. That's right. And so that's why you just copy and paste. Don't worry about it because what it needs to be is what it is. Okay? All right. So y'all good with this? All right. Good start. Y'all had a productive morning already, haven't you? All right. So we're back up at the top of the page. We did our name. We did your account. And now I want you to select need help. Do you ever need help? And it asked, do we want to leave this page? Yeah, let's go ahead and leave this page because I want you to look and see what's on the help page. Okay? Right there. Your screen should look like this now. Okay? Upper right hand, select need help. This is an extremely valuable page to you. If you're ever frustrated, like how do I do this? How do I do a project on Design Center? How can I tweak this issue on Mainstreet? Why is my profile doing this to me? Here's where you'll find the answers right here. Okay? Wonderful resources, and I'll tell you this Mainstreet Answer Center FAQ is a wonderful document. Don't read it or download it yet, right? Because it's all changing over the next 2 weeks, if it hasn't changed already. But I'm quite certain they haven't updated this because they're making the announcement yesterday, today, tomorrow in Vegas. Okay? But it's an incredibly helpful source of information. Now look down here to the lower left part of your screen. Helpful references. I get this question all the time. I've purchased a URL through GoDaddy and I want to point this vanity URL to my Mainstreet website. How do I do that? Here's your answer. How to transfer your domain. Right there. Okay? So great information right there on your home page. Now I'm going to hit my back button. Okay, so I'm back to my profile update screen. Now you see this red button up here, top left? Got a little house icon? That will always take you to your home page. So let's go ahead and select that. Okay, so that takes us back where we started. And we have gone through these top level navigation buttons. We went to our name, our account, and our need help. Y'all tracking with me? Okay, so before we leave the upper right hand corner, I want you to look at the little search window that we have right here. Right underneath where we were, it says Search Site, Mainstreet. And if you click the drop-down menu next to Mainstreet, you can get really specialized. Calendars, downloads, message boards, news, shop, training, videos. Most of the time you won't need to select from the drop-down. Just leave it on Mainstreet because that will take in everything. Okay, unless you know exactly what you want and it's a video, okay, or it's a new logo polo shirt, okay, then you can go to shop. But let's just leave it on Mainstreet for a moment. What is something that would be helpful to you in your business? Some knowledge, some information. How to do this? How to sharpen that? Give me an example.
I was looking for a promotional piece for the national dinner.
Okay. So a postcard, a flyer. Okay. I'm just going to put in statistics, if I can spell it right. And then I'm going to hit the search button. Well, here we go. What do you know? Look at all these results. 512 results. And the first one says Remax Statistics.
But that's 2010.
That's old. So I'm going to go back and look again, right? Remax.com statistics from 2011, Central Atlantic 2013. We're getting closer. Carolinas. Scrolling down. Okay. Or Texas.
But if it was, it did results by prevalent, and you can view by modified days.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like most of this stuff is fairly dated. Yes. So let's leave statistics because we didn't find what we wanted, did we? Would you ever want to sharpen your listing presentation and maybe see what top agents are doing? Let's try that. Listing presentation search. Now we only have 190 results. Okay. Listing presentation for iPad. Listing presentation by Kathy Baker. Oh, here we go. The unfair advantage listing PowerPoint presentation. 15 ways to ace a listing presentation. Impress clients with an eye-catching listing presentation. Wow them with your listing presentation. A two-step listing presentation. Okay? There's tons of resources on here, both actual presentations and top producers doing video presentations on what they do, if you actually want to see it. Okay? So this little search window in the upper right, I would say that half the time, well, almost half the time when I go to Mainstreet, that's where I'm headed. I'm headed to that button to find a resource. The other biggie that I go there for is to find an agent. And I'm going there all the time. Even one of you guys, if I'm trying to get your phone number, I just go to Mainstreet and just pull up your profile. And that way I can get all your numbers, I can get your email address all at one time, presuming that's current, which is quite an assumption. Okay, so let's go back to Home. So click on the little red icon. Okay, everybody know how to find the home page? This is what it looks when we open it up. So we've completed our tour of the upper right-hand corner. Congratulations. Good work. Now, what I want to show you is the quick links. If you look right here, it says My Quick Links. There are 4 links. And what Remax has done here is just group together the reasons that most people go to Mainstreet. So you can find them very quickly. So let's select the first one, which says My RU. What does RU stand for, by the way? There you go. Okay, so there are several ways to use Remax University, and they're all identified on this page. Let's do the first one, which is simply watch a video. So just click that. I want to show you what's under here. By the way, how many of y'all have gone on your own, by yourself, to RU and watched a video before? Okay. Okay, great. Well, here you go. We just clicked watch a video. And now let me show you how to navigate here. You have various options. Look underneath the video icon. You'll see featured, favorites, library, and how to. Select library. What this does is organize all these thousands of videos by overall topic. So now you have business operations, buyers, commercial, community citizenship, distressed properties, international, referrals, recruiting, motivational, marketing and prospecting, sales skills, sellers, social marketing, etc. So if one of these is your area of interest, and let's just say it's marketing and prospecting, you'll see the little number in the upper right-hand corner of each icon. That's how many videos or courses are underneath each of those. So let's select marketing and prospecting, which says 24. Well, I got cheated. Maybe I have. I don't know why that difference is. But now you'll see all the icons at these at the top, like leads, they have additional videos underneath. And then the others are just videos. They show you how long each one is. 8 minutes 33 seconds, an hour long, 4 minutes 54 seconds. The quick hits are all 5 minutes or less. So if you're just trying to educate yourself over a cup of coffee in the morning, you don't want to get too detailed, then just do a quick hit. On this page, we've got the RE/MAX collection, farming, best practices, marketing with print and email, high trust prospecting, luxury home marketing, etc. So really simple. And if you select one of these, and I'm just going to select this quick hit at random, what happens is the video opens in this window at the top of the page. That's where you actually watch it. And it looks like I had played that previously. So it remembers where you were and will start there, or you have the option of going back to the beginning. Okay? So here she is. I can watch her video. I can enlarge the screen if I want to, etc. So that's less than 5 minutes long. Okay? So those are videos. Now, go back to home. Let's hit the red button. Go back to My RU Quick Link again, because I want to show you one other feature in here. So what we just looked at was watch a video, which is the left-hand side of the screen, watch a video in the blue tab. Now I want to show you the learning platform. So click the red tab that says Get Started with My RU. This is a new feature. I say new, it's been out a year or so, where you can actually, when you have time to think about the areas that you need to improve in, you can go in here and create a learning library for yourself and maybe identify 10, 15, 20 videos that you want to watch at some future date. By the way, there's a thorough explanation of this under this video. You can watch this. It's about 5 minutes long, My RU Learning Platform, and it will explain the whole process to you. But go ahead and select this top track. It says My RU e-learning tracks. I want you to see what's under here. This is the actual navigation page for your personal learning track. Okay. And it says you have to be sure to enable pop-ups. I'm going to click the continue button in the lower right-hand corner of this window. There we go. This is your navigation page. Okay. Now watch that 5-minute video if this is something you have interest in. I'm not going to play it in class, but the way it works is you come up here, you start in the search catalog, this little Google search window right here, and you type in a topic that you're interested in. So let's just say social media, and then click go. What RU then does is identify all the videos in the entire library having to do with social media. You can then scroll down the list, and any that you're interested in on the right over here, now I've already selected most of these, so I'm going to uncheck it if I can. Yours has something different than already assigned, doesn't it? What does yours say? Yes. There you go. Add to. See, I've already added mine, so it says already assigned. But if you want to watch it, click Add to. Okay? Okay, I'm going to do a different search because I already did the social media. I'm going to do listings. I'll do listing. There you go. Yep, there it is. Add to learning plan if you want it. Okay? So you can scroll through all the ones of interest. Okay? And then when you're done, those will show up. Oh, by the way, let's see if this will work for me now. Look over here at subject area, because I checked on social media and listing, right? But what if I wanted to know everything that would be available? Subject area, view all. No, I've got some type of pop-up issue where it's not going to show me. Is anybody else having better success with that? Do you? So maybe it's not me. There you go. Great. Okay. So that's giving you the choices that are available to you. Okay. And mine should, yours should. I don't know why we're having that issue. Probably has something with the way our pop-ups are configured. Okay. So once you do that and you select your classes, let me get back here to the home page of my tracks. See if it will let me do this online. There we go. Okay, so here's where we started with our search catalog. These are all the classes I've added to my learning plan. Now, when I have a few minutes, and I should on my activities management system have time blocked out for personal development each week, I can go in and watch one of these videos. When I do, if I can't finish it, it remembers where I'm at. And when I come back, it'll pick up right there. When I finish the video, it will then drop over here to completed work. So I can see what I've done and see how much progress I'm making. Okay? So it's just a nice little way to plan your work and work your plan, your training plan. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the home page. So select your tab to get back to your little red house and select that. Might be your back button. You might have a tab at the top. I'm not sure how your screen is configured. Okay? Everybody back here to the home page? Yeah, look for a different tab at the top of your screen. Yeah. My back arrow wasn't live. Yep. There you go. Home page of Mainstreet. So we just looked at the My RU link, quick link. Now I want you to go to the next one, which is My Referrals. Okay, it's right here. Right there. My Referrals. Okay. Now you'll see this is my page, and I've got 7 or 8 names and referrals, actual referrals in here. Do you have any on your page? If you've got one, let's see your hand. Fantastic. That means you've used this system, and I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver. It's a moneymaker because now you know. Who was that rascal agent I sent that referral to and never got paid on? Now you know. And you not only know, you have the client information, you have the referral percentage, you have all the details in there that makes the follow-up very easy.
One thing I've learned is since it takes 24 hours for me to get an email, a lot of time, the first couple ones, people said, I never got it, or where did you send it? So I email it, but then I call them and say, once you read that email, but I don't know how to get it, so I tell them how to get it.
Yes. What do you use as your underlying email server?
Mine?
Gmail, Yahoo, MSN?
I do email, but I do it. My go-to.
The only reason I ask is mine is also Gmail, but I mask. I use my professional Remax, Frank Gray at remax.net, and I have no difficulties on emails being delayed. I mean, they're instantaneous, just as if they were just pure Gmail. And do you have any issues? No. So it might be the Start Logic thing that's giving you fits. Okay, so let's say that you want to send a referral. How many have done this using the referral roster before? Okay, you have a client moving to Pittsburgh, okay, or Canada, or Dubai. Look in the upper right-hand corner right here where it says Create a Referral. This is so slick. You just select that button, and it will pull up a search screen for Find an Agent. Now, if you know who you want to send it to, you just type in their name. Last name, first name, it'll pull them up. But let's say you don't know any agents in Dubai. How are you going to find them? Well, now you just select the country. Just put in the search criteria wherever it's going to go. Oh, I want South Africa. I'm going to do that. Okay. And boy, I wonder how many agents are in South Africa. So I'm just going to click search. Or Singapore. Okay, almost 2,000 agents. That's way too many, isn't it? So I want to refine my results. There's a refine results button right there. Right here. So I'm going to narrow that down. Way too many. So if I know a city, I'll put in a city. Or if I can put in a join date, I can put in a title. I want a manager, I want an agent, I want a buyer specialist. Right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. That's the beautiful thing. Viva la différence. But there, this is where you narrow it down, and then once you find one, and I'm going to find one here real quick, and I'll show you how this works. Be a residential specialist, and awards. I'm going to say I want somebody who is a chairman's club. Let's do that, and see how this narrows it down. Search. So we had 1,927 original search results. Now we have 19. I'm going to look at this Mark Brickles guy. Oh, he's a balloon head. No way. I'm going to the next agent. Yep. Yes, you can. Well, there's Charmaine. She looks like a nice person. Now, I might pick up the phone and call Charmaine. I might email her. I might want to have a discussion before I actually try to send a referral to her. I would recommend that. Do you still work there? How do you feel about international buyers, etc.? But once you decide this is the one, you just select this button right here, create a referral. And this is so slick. Once you do that, the referral form auto-populates. There it is. All her information on the left, all my information on the right. All I do now is put in the client information and then our agreed upon referral, whether it's going to be a flat fee, a percentage, or whatever. Now here's how I modify this personally. Who's actually responsible for paying referral fees legally? The broker. That's exactly right. So even though this is an agent-to-agent referral, and most brokers would likely honor it, what I would encourage you to do, particularly if it's international, is print this thing, get your broker's signature, fax or scan an email, have the other agent get their broker's signature and send it back to you, or do it through DocuSign or however you want to do it electronically, but get both brokers' autograph. Now you have a legally binding document. Okay? And I don't know why the referral form doesn't facilitate that, but that's how I would handle that. Okay? If it's not an agent that you already know and have a high level of trust with. Okay, everybody good with that? Let's go back to the home page. Little red house. So we did my RU, we did my referrals. Now let's check out my leads. Where do you think that goes? Isn't that a beautiful thing? I hear this all the time from agents. I don't know how to find my lead street. I don't know how to find my website. I don't even know what the URL is for my lead street website. Okay? Okay. That's you I'm talking about. See, there we go. Okay, I mentioned this a moment ago. In the last 7 days, I've had one web client log in. Okay, I'm not bragging about that. I'm just saying it is what it is. But look here, in the last 14 days, I've had 67 customers viewing listings on my website. Okay? No. Me?
You go in to check the link.
No. No. And let me show you how we know that. Okay? So I come over here, I view the report on these 67 customers. And here it tells me exactly when they logged in. And if I want to click view, I can see exactly what they saw.
Where did you hit view?
Okay.
I'm in my contact list.
Okay, go back to your home page right here on your lead street, and where you've got these two numbers right here, my web clients and customers viewing, right? Look all the way over to the right where it says view report.
I have a feeling about this other agent. Right.
Yes.
There are things they logged on with me first. So, and then they were somehow.
Yes. They've landed on your website, but they are registered to another agent. Now, if you start doing business with them, if you make contact, you can call Tim Ross and he'll get them transferred to become your client. Because it depends entirely on the nature of the relationship. Okay? So, but presuming that Tim is convinced that you are the legitimate agent who's helping this customer, he can switch that so that every time they log on, they're not going to her website. Okay? Or yes, that's right. Okay? now.
Sometimes on my phone I'll get a lead. You can't see what it is, so you just accept it.
Yes. Then you.
And it's a $200 lead in $10 too.
Yeah.
How do you get rid of it? Go down to the bottom.
How do? Okay, I'm going to tell you another story. What about these low-end leases? I got a lead. Oh, well, hold on. Maybe not. I got a lead over the weekend on a low-end lease. I gave it to one agent. That didn't work out. I gave it to a second agent. It didn't work out. I gave it to a third agent. She comes into my office yesterday at 4:30 and says, this guy wants to see a low-end lease in a bad part of town an hour and a half away from here. I'm not doing it. I had already passed the guy off 3 times. I said, you know what? Give it to me. I'll take care of it. I called the guy. I said, you want to see this property tonight at 6? He said, yes. I scheduled it in CSS. I drove to a bad part of town. It took me an hour and 40 minutes to get there in traffic. Remember, I started at 4:30, right? So I show him this bad lease. They're international buyers. They liked this property because all the homes on the street had bars on the windows and doors. And that indicated to them that these homes were secure. Okay? It's a French husband and a Brazilian wife. And in Rio, every home has bars and windows.
So they didn't see it.
They had a completely different perspective. Okay? So we looked through the house. I said, hey guys, do you have a few minutes? Why don't we go get a cup of coffee and talk? By the way, he's moving here to relocation. His office is up on the Hardy Toll Road. And they were looking way the other bad side of town over at TC Jester and 610. Okay? They had no clue. I said, let's go get a cup of coffee and talk about this. Well, guess what? They're probably going to buy a house in the Woodlands now. Okay? Whose client? The hapless manager who said, okay, give it to me. I will see that they get taken care of. Okay? So be real careful. I'll take them. Yeah, because here's the deal. Here's my philosophy, and I have this enshrined on a poster that's in my office. The differentiating characteristic of successful salespeople is their willingness to open the door to new relationships on a daily basis. So as I'm driving here last night to meet this couple in the rain in a bad neighborhood, and I'm kind of grumpy, you know what I told myself? It totally changed my attitude before I even met them. I am opening the door to a new relationship. It's not about getting a $650 commission. That's not what it's about. I'm opening the door to a new relationship. And by the time I got there, I was in a great frame of mind. And guess what? It turned out great.
We know you were grumbling. Why did
I was grumbling. I wasn't happy about it, but that's why I preach this to myself. I don't just preach it to everybody else. Now let me show you something here. Look at my report. This is my 67 who've been viewing in the last 14 days. These are all a direct result of my Craigslist ads. How many of them registered once they got to my website? One. Here he is in blue, Patrick Bartell. Okay? This Henry Hickford was from a previous. Okay? Patrick Bartell. Now, I'm going to show you an email. I reached out to Patrick immediately, offered my assistance. He did not reply. 2 days later, I emailed him again, and here's what I said. Hi, Patrick. A few days ago, you searched for homes on my website. Are you still in the home search process? Can I help you in any way? Thanks, Frank. Okay, could you write something that brilliant and eloquent? I suspect you could. Now, look at his reply, and he's got a lot of typos, so I'm going to clean it up. Not at this time, Frank. We are Houston natives looking to come back home. Mid to late summer, probably. You're welcome to stay in touch. We were required to register on your website in order to look at a house. Okay? I guess I should blow him off, right? Because he's not going to buy till mid to late summer. Oh, gosh. I'm telling you, that's golden, isn't it? That's exactly what I'm trying to create. And so in the last 14 days, I've probably posted Craigslist ads 5 times. And those ads drove 67 people to my website, only 1 registered. But guess what? That's a high value client right there. He doesn't know it because he thinks I'm not buying for 4 or 5 months. But he opened the door, didn't he say? You're welcome to stay in touch. So guess what?
Or on Mainstreet is coming in this summer. Now she's come in twice. She's living from California. I didn't get to list the house, or we saw the house in California.
Right.
But I've met her and had coffee with her twice.
Okay.
So she knows the area of town.
If you've had coffee with her twice, she's yours, right? Because you've opened the door to that relationship and hopefully built some trust, right? Okay. So here's all I'm saying. All these little lead generation activities we've been teaching, they work. They work. Okay? That's just from 2 weeks of activity on my website. I got 1 really good solid lead. No, all it's saying right here, this is just a visitor session ID number. It means absolutely nothing to me. It's just gobbledygook. Client information, they're unregistered. That's all it says until, bingo, they registered. Then I get their name. Now, this is the important part. This tells me the date and time that they were on my website. Why would that be important? Well, it tells me what triggered them coming to my website. I can see a direct cause and effect. Okay, 10:30 at night, my wife is watching CSI reruns, and I'm sitting there posting Craigslist ads. And guess what? Within the next 24 hours, I get 2 hits on my website. 2 hits. Whoa, 7 hits. 5 hits. I can see direct correlation between posting and website activity. I need to know that, right? Because I demand results from my money and my time. Okay? So that shows me exactly what I'm getting for it. Okay, so we're at your home page of Leadstreet. Let me get back there. Right here, this page. Okay. Okay. Right. Yeah, it says right here, the last line, customers viewing listings on your website, view report.
And the way to get those numbers up is what we did last week. I put out like 2 or 3 Craigslist ads, and I've got 15 now.
Yeah.
In there.
Well, actually, mine says 0, but there's 3 there. So 1's my client. And then 1 registered March 1st.
In my experience, this is a longer time frame, about 5% of people visiting your website will register. Now, on my numbers right here, I'm low. This is, 1 out of 67 is what 1.75%, not quite 5. But over time, I have seen it's about 5%. So if you want 1 registered client, you need to get 20 people to your website. You can get 20 people to your website with, 8 to 10 Craigslist ads. 18 people on your site. So that was about 3 people per ad. Okay. Okay. So this is not a Lead Street class. I just wanted to show you how to get to Lead Street from Main Street. Okay, so let's go back. Now, when you select My Leads, it takes you out of Main Street completely. And I don't even think you can get back. So we're going to have to go back to Main Street. Oh, it does. If you hit the back button, it'll get you there. All right, so let's get back here. Back to the home page, little red house. We did My RU, My Referrals, My Leads, now My Designs. The fourth quick link. Where do you think this takes you? Which we call the Design Center. Okay? There are multiple ways to get there. Yeah, since this is a kind of a Main Street tutorial, I want to show you how to get there from Main Street. So here you are on the home page of Design Center. How many of you all have ever created something in Design Center? Okay, excellent. About half of you. I'm going to tell you, it's an incredibly helpful tool. Now, let's just, if you're on the home page, scroll down a little bit, and I want you to see all the options you have here. Advertisements, brochures, cards, Craigslist ads, disc packaging, flyers, express vignettes, e-postcards, e-newsletters, e-cards, on and on and on. And there's different ways to search this. So for example, I'm back up here at these navigation buttons above the icons, product, task, occasion, or purchased. Let's just do task. Let's see what's under task. So if I'm trying to generate buyers, if I'm in commercial real estate, if I want to do a just listed campaign, an open house, let's select open house and see what's here. All right, whole bunch of stuff. I've got postcards I can use to promote an open house. I have property flyers, and it looks like they're mostly property flyers. Let's just open one of them. View a sample. There we go. So if I wanted to create a property flyer for an open house or for a flyer box in front of a listing, it's as simple as selecting this, and then I will replace these photos with actual photos of the home, and then I'll replace this Latin text with my own description of what they're seeing. And the document will auto-populate down here with my photo and contact information. And then here's the cool thing about Design Center. Every single project you create can be printed here in the office. It can be sent to a printer if you want it done professionally on glossy paper. And this is really high level stuff. Every one of them can have its own unique URL, so that it can become a web page. Every single, a postcard, a flyer, its own web page. Now, it could be as simple as this. You could actually create this, turn this into a web page, go to GoDaddy, and buy the property address URL, and all of a sudden you have a one-page website, right? And you can get the .net, so it's only $1.99 a year. That's pretty slick, isn't it? Or you could just copy the nasty URL link that comes with it, because you don't want to spend $1.99 because you're very frugal, right? Send it as a link in an email, but do a masked link. Just highlight the thing, collect, and say, click here to see property flyer. And you could send that out to whoever you want. Every one of these projects can be posted on Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter. When you finish your project, whatever it is, web commercial, postcard, flyer, whatever, when you get to the end, it gives you all these options. What do you want to do with this? Print it, send it out, host it, post it, whatever. Okay? Makes it super, super easy. Okay? And all that's available to you right now. If you weren't with RE/MAX, you could get access to this program as an individual agent. It's $29.95 a month. Okay? $30 a month. $360 a year. That'd be a great deal if you didn't have access to it for free. But now it's already yours. It's part of the package. Okay? Any questions about Design Center? Yeah, and you know what? I meant to actually look at those. They're templates. In fact, let's just do it right now. And what did you think of it?
And it was nice and stuff, but I couldn't figure out how to get it to link my website. Like, you click on it, but nothing happens.
Okay. Okay. Well, I haven't done it yet myself. It's on my to-do list. But here's an example of a Craigslist post in Design Center. And you can see, again, it's just real simple. It's upload a few photos and then put in your header text.
You get a link to be live. I think if it's your listing, you go through your listing, and then you can do it. But if you're doing somebody else's, then you have to save that picture onto your site, and you write it, but you still have to put the verbiage. Then you edit it on the Craigslist side. No, but here, put it on Craigslist, you edit it here.
I'm going to find out because I want to know, and I just simply didn't have time to do it before class. But any of you all who are posting Craigslist ads, that would probably be worth a few minutes of your time to go in and play with that like I'm going to do. Okay? By the way, there's a paid service in here if you want to use their blast email service, but it's about 2 cents an email. And frankly, you can do exactly the same thing through Mainstreet, and it doesn't cost you anything. So I do not recommend using the paid email service through Design Center. Okay? All right, so let's go back to the home page of Mainstreet, because now we've done all of our quick links. Okay, from Imprev, it's not going to let me go back, so I'm just going to go in the old-fashioned way. Okay, so we've done all of our quick links. Now what I want to direct your attention to are the tabs, the top level navigation buttons. So starting to the right of the little home page icon, you'll see it says connect. Just click the drop down arrow or hover over it and it will drop down. Now some of this we've already looked at. Find an agent. We could have done that through my referrals, right? But here's another way to get there. These pages all have multiple points of entry. Find an office. My lead street, there's another way to get there. Okay? My referrals, another way to get there. My region, my account, commercial real estate. If any of y'all do commercial, do y'all have broker owner tools on yours? No, that's probably just because I have manager status. That's probably why it shows up on mine. Okay? So not a lot unique on here unless you're commercial. Otherwise, there's other ways to get there. Now, I have a recruit tab. I bet y'all don't have that either, do you? Do you? Do y'all have recruit tab on yours? You must have some kind of manager status in the system. Okay. What is the next tab that you all have to the right of Connect? Okay, great. So let's look at RU. Just hover over that one. And this is different ways to get to places we've already been. My RU, watch a video, continuing education. Oh, okay. We hadn't seen that yet. Did you know you can get MCE credits through RE/MAX University? So, let me go back. If you select continuing education, the CE shop, what this will do, and we're not going to go all through it right now, but you select your state, which in our case would be Texas. Well, let's just see if it's got anything for Texas. There we go. It does. 9-hour Texas electives only, commercial package. Oh, they got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, well, don't. That'll get you in trouble. Sure enough, Lindsay wants to talk to all of us. Okay, so there you go. If you're under the gun, you got to get it in before midnight tonight. There we go. There's an option for you. Okay. I don't think so.
You know, you take so many courses and they have ethics in it and cover from front to back in ethics, but it won't count for your ethics.
Right.
I took a GRI class.
Right. So look at designation certification. You see that underneath continuing education? Okay, we're under the RU tab. Hover over it. Scroll down to designation certification. All the programs available on RE/MAX University, all the videos are free to watch except for designations and certifications. This is where you can pick up classes for your CRS, ABR, CCIM, CDPE, CLHMS, all of them. Okay? And there's a fee involved because the granting organization charges a fee and RE/MAX passes that on. You will see, if you investigate this, there is no cheaper way to get a designation than through RE/MAX University. Okay? It's just the pass-through cost from the granting organization. So if you're looking to get a green designation, an SRES, CIPS, Certified New Home Specialist, this is the way to go. Okay. Anybody done a designation through RE/MAX University before? Okay.
But I've always made at least one referral from every class I've sat in.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a different reason to go take them live, right? And I've heard of agents who always take their advanced designation courses in a market outside their local market. They go to Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, right? Get in a class of CRSs in Austin, you're going to be the only one from Houston. That's a nice referral base right there. Okay? So different strategies, but if you want to do it quick and easy online, that's where you do it. Okay?
Any commercial?
I think CCIM is on here. And I think there's actually a different one also. There's two different okay, ACP is accredited commercial professional, and it looks like there are 7 classes under that. If you hover over the icon, in this case, I'm going to have to click it. Yeah, there's the 7 modules, and here's what I was looking for, the information about the class.
And that first one was really good, but the second one was. It got the stars of the people that have taken it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess that one was only one review, and it got a bad rating. Yes. But it tells you here the cost. The cost of this course is $399, and it tells you exactly what you're going to learn, what you're going to get, 250-page manual, who the instructor is, etc. Okay? I had an agent join the Woodlands office yesterday, brand new licensee. He asked me, hey, I want to do commercial too. You know what I told him? Ha, that's a professional's game, right? We don't want our residential specialists dabbling in commercial. That's a formula for a lawsuit. But he said, I've got lots of contacts. I'm going to do some business in commercial. Then I said, here's what you need to do. Go online to RE/MAX University and commit to that area of business. Start getting an advanced designation. Commit to becoming an expert in that field, and then we'll support you completely. Okay? So here's a way to do that. All right. So, okay, as you hover over, okay, here's my hover. It finally opened up. Yeah, right here where it says purchase under the icon, there's the price. Yes, it's a course price. You get all the classes in the manual for that. And every once in a while, if you come here, they'll run specials on different ones.
Are you saying it's $399 per module?
No, no, that is the course cost. You get all the modules, all the training, all the manuals for that price. Probably even membership in the ACP organization for a year, if there is such a thing. Okay? All right, we're going back to the home page. So we're still under the RU tab. We looked at designation certifications. There's a training calendar, video links, information on distressed property programs, REO initiatives, lead street training, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to look at the video links. Okay? This is pretty cool. Right here, consumer videos to share from YouTube. So those of us who are building landing pages on our Mainstreet websites, let's see, connecting to clients, let's select that one. Uh-huh. Yes. Wonderful. Yeah, and it looks like this is being slow to open. But here's one. Well, recruit. We're not going to post that one, are we? No. I'm going to show you another way. We'll come back to videos, okay? Because remember I said there's multiple ways to get to these pages. There's a way I'm going to show you something that's really slick. If you're like, well, I want to maintain an active presence on Facebook or LinkedIn, but I don't know what to post, I'm going to show you a really easy, fun way to do that, okay? All right. Marketing. Go to the next tab. Is that what yours says? All right. Look at all the stuff under here. Marketing, downloads, public relations, luxury homes, giving back. That would be our charitable causes. Design center, official logos and images. Where can I get that beautiful vertical balloon logo? Okay. Or any other logo. Maybe a black and silver. Maybe I want the Remax collection. That's where it is. If you go to official logos and images, they're downloadable. And some of them are designed for web, some are designed for print, but that's where you get them. All under the marketing tab. Okay? The ad campaign, and I got an email from Margaret Kelly yesterday. I guess everybody in America did. There's a brand new television campaign that was rolled out at R4 in Vegas, and it looks pretty slick. YouTube brand channel, agent branding for mobile, Remax Mobile, shorten URL, Remax.com tools, and Long Drive. Okay? Long Drive is a golfing competition that Remax has sponsored for years. In fact, if any of you are golfers, there's opportunities for you to be a local host and put this local contest together. Then they have regionals and they have a national. And ESPN broadcasts the Long Drive finals on Christmas Day every year, and then rebroadcasts it, as reruns about a dozen times. So it gets us a lot of press. Okay? If you're a golfer, you've probably heard about it. All right. Somebody mentioned Remax LLC, YouTube. There's a link to it right there. YouTube brand channel, if you want to go there. Okay? Now, let's go under Events. The Events tab, Events Calendar, Remax R4. These are primarily national events. Okay, photo galleries, EDR travel. Who knows what EDR travel is? That's the official travel agency of Remax. Okay, does anybody know what EDR stands for? It's not exotic destinations and resorts. Evil Demon Rum. Have you ever read Everybody Wins? That's literally the founder. Yes. So if you're going to convention, you can check flights and stuff through EDR Travel. But yes, the founder of our company has a fondness for rum, shall we say, named his travel company for it. Okay. I'm just going to pop open Events Calendar so you can get a quick look at what's on here. Destination Remax, which you don't need to know about. That's a recruiting event. Broker owner. All my stuff on mine is owner and manager related. Do y'all have anything under yours that's agent related? Either one. I'm going to go under Events and see. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, by the way, check this out. Download Career Awards logos. So if you're a Hall of Fame, Lifetime Achievement, Circle of Legends, a Luminary of Distinction, there you can pick up those there. Okay? All right. We're almost done. Go to News. Under the News tab. It was under Events. Just scroll down to the bottom of Events. We've got News and Message Boards. The message boards could be incredibly helpful, but they tend to be old and dated. Not many people use them anymore. But here you'll see affiliates, ask a supplier, broker owners, commercial, luxury homes. Looks like somebody has updated as recently as March 3rd, which would have been Monday. So if you're working in an area like that and you want to network with other agents, perhaps build your referral roster, that's a great way to do it. Okay? And then finally, the shop tab. If you're looking for health insurance, auto insurance, otherwise, you can scroll down here to the Affiliates Insurance Center, or just select shop, and here you'll have access to all RE/MAX approved suppliers. Okay, some of them are listed: Lone Wolf, Bank of America, AT&T, Trulia, Zillow, or you can select the Shop RE/MAX button right here, and that's where you'll find your buttons, pins, shirts, notebooks, all that kind of stuff from approved suppliers. All right. Oh, very interesting. Look at the right column. Reflective Real Estate Sign Company, which must be a new approved supplier. Reflective Real Estate Sign Company right there. Okay, but look here. This is the important part. 20% off and free shipping. That's pretty slick. So if you need some new signs, directionals, open house directionals, banners, sign panels, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think I just ordered a new sign.
Yeah. Do all of you have a preferred vendor list? Okay, that's what you have right here is a build-a-sign ad. Okay, so back to my question. How many of y'all maintain a preferred vendor list? If one of your clients says, hey, I need a landscaper, you got a list, you got a plumber, you got an electrician, okay? I have all that too, but then I have a section for agents only. And that's where I put my preferred vendors for professional photographs, for real estate photographers, for yard sign companies. Okay, and I've got like 5 on there. And the reason is every time I go to order signs, or I'm encouraging agents to order signs, or coaching a new agent how to order signs, I say go to all 5 websites. You know why? That's right. And it might be 20% with Reflective, it might be 30% with D, it might be 40% with Oakley. All of them it seems like someone's running a special sometime. Okay, so I like to check them all. Okay, so let's go back here to the home button. All right. Now, is there anything on? I said I was okay. Feeling social. Right here. This is the last thing I'm going to show you, and I promised you I would get here. Feeling social. We are Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. All right. Remember I said if you're trying to build up your social media but you don't know what to say, okay, these are the RE/MAX social media channels. So let's just select Facebook, for example. Here is RE/MAX Facebook. Scroll down. Let's see what they're talking about today. Oh, here it is. It's the new RE/MAX Dream with Your Eyes Open. This is really slick. I'm not going to play the whole thing because you can't really hear it very well. But it's very cool. It talks about a couple dreaming about their home, and they want everything. They want the pool, close to transportation, the beautiful yard, the perfect paint color, etc. So it walks through that process, and then it talks about, oh, guess what? You don't always just get everything automatically. What you need is professional guidance, i.e. the couple that I met last night. They had no idea. No idea. And so this is it's a very good commercial. If I didn't think so, I wouldn't tell you that, because I haven't always liked our advertising. I think this is excellent. Here's all you have to do. You can share this. See the share button right there. What's going to happen if you click on share? It shows up on your Facebook account, and then you can write a nice little message about it. RE/MAX just rolled out a new television commercial. It has some great advice for anybody thinking about buying or selling a home in this hot market. That's all you got to say. Boom, you're good to go. Okay? So all you have to do is to share the posts that are already there. Now I'm going to close that tab. I'm not a Twitter person, okay? So I have an account, but I've never tweeted.
Well, whenever you give them the listing,
Uh-huh.
if you have it on HAR, they put it out for you.
They tweet it?
They do, so I'll let them do my tweeting.
Great. Okay, look at LinkedIn. This is the Remax LinkedIn channel. Okay, private group. I haven't even requested to join yet. Isn't that terrible? So I need to do that. I need to join. Already 6,668 members. So now somebody's going to have to approve me. So I'm going to close that. I'm not going to get anywhere. Come back here, select YouTube. You see the YouTube icon under Feeling Social? This is incredibly helpful because if you're building landing pages, do we want YouTube hosted videos on those pages? Why?
Because it does something with the web search engine and it likes it.
Because Google owns YouTube, they give preference to landing pages or websites that have videos that are hosted on YouTube embedded. Okay, so here you go. Where do I find all these videos? Right here. And the lead video you'll see is this little commercial we just did. This would be perfect to put on every one of your landing pages. So if we do a green screen studio day and you come up and make 12 videos, that's fantastic. But guess what? You don't have to. You've got a whole library of videos right here that you can steal. And as I've taught you in class already, it's as simple as playing the video. So for those of you who haven't seen, we play the video. As soon as it starts, we pause it. Come up here, right click, copy embed code. Boom. That's how easy it is. And then we go back to our Remax Lead Street landing page and we click the video link and put it under the embed tab. It's that easy. Okay? But look at all the videos you have here. Buying and selling videos, what moves you videos, why Remax, why should I use a Remax agent? Oh, what about the community? Is Remax a company that gives back? Do we care about more than just the commission that we get? Look at all these videos. Remax agent motorcycle for miracles. Remax co-founders given CMN Hospitals Founder Awards. Remax supports Children's Miracle Network. Any one of these would be great to put on a landing page. Remax in front. Remax Global. There's some videos on here that bring a tear to your eye. Okay? You don't have to create any videos. They're already there. They're already hosted on YouTube. All you do is copy the embed code, put it on your Remax Lead Street landing page, and you have satisfied one of the key determinants of whether or not a consumer doing a search is going to find your landing page. Okay? The search engines love that. Okay? So there we go. There's Mainstreet. There's a whole host of resources that you have available to you right now. Is there anything we haven't covered that you're still wondering about? Have you learned anything today? Okay.
There's things that we have covered that are stuff.
Okay, so I've recorded this class, and the recording is not me standing up here waving my arms. It's everything that we have seen on the screen, and the cursor will be highlighted so you can follow it, and it'll have my voiceover on it. And that'll be up on our YouTube channel within a couple days. So if you want to go back and review anything, you'll be welcome to do that. Okay? All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.